Engines to full power! Yes! Destroy the city!
Look familiar? I certainly hope that you are paying attention, my friends, because our story seems to have hurtled to its inevitable conclusion. No longer can you blindly mash buttons to unleash a torrent of irreverent banter and comic mischief. Now you are all that stands in the way of the total annihilation of the planet Earth. The villain has made his move. The players are yours to command. Only you can return General Skunkape to the Penal Zone.
I never drink when I'm on a case.
Sam and Max? Don't tell me Skunkape wants you guys to be his love slaves too.
You'd be surprised just how many fetishes there are that involve Sam and me.
What are you doing locked in here, Stinky?
I've got no idea. I assumed it was Grandpa Stinky's fault.
How is this Grandpa Stinky's fault?
He's been going on and on about Skunkape ever since he landed. That's the kind of gentleman you should get involved with. He's got a future. Ugh.
Why aren't you out there on your throne?
Yeah, isn't Skunkape your boyfriend?
Ew. He wishes. He is so not my type. You only have to date an evil gorilla once to learn never to make that mistake again.
Oh, we've all been there, girlfriend.
Did you lose your cell phone?
Ugh. Hang on a second. I am your love monkey. Yes. Hi, Skunkape. I see you. That's very clever. He's been texting me non-stop. I tried to throw the phone away just to get away from it.
Can you call for help on your fancy futuristic phone?
I already tried that when you guys were knocked out. There's no signal off this spaceship.
You gotta stay away from Skunkape. The guy's a total butthorn.
You're telling me? I was just going to meet a friend at the top of the Empire State Building. Then all of a sudden this giant gorilla shows up and carries me off to be his queen or something.
Gee, you'd think a hyper-intelligent alien could have come up with something more original.
I'm not buying this super advanced technology business if they haven't even mastered the technique of margaritas and unexpected car trouble.
You've gotta help us take care of that jerk, Skunkape.
Whatever. Let me know if you've got any brilliant ideas.
I think you're being too hard on Skunkape. He's just misunderstood.
Oh yeah? Did I misunderstand this picture he sent me?
Good heavens!
I think I should put on some clothes now.
Well, Skunkape's got a lot of good points, too.
Name one.
He's got his own spaceship.
I noticed. That may impress you boys,
And
but...
the keys to your cage, so he could let you out.
But then she wouldn't be able to talk to us anymore.
Yoo-hoo! General Skunkape!
We're all set, Max. Now we've just got to get out of this cage so we can wrap this case up once and for all.
Nutrition specs. Teleportation.
Well done, freelance police. Now you must place the homing beacon on Skunkape's back to trap him in the Penal Zone.
We're on it.
Now light up those toys! The hell?
Looking for these.
Uh-oh.
Your future viewer has proven to be most enlightening. Here, use it to witness how I am going to destroy you.
So, what was our plan B again?
I believe you plan to turn on the dimensional destabilizer, yes? Luckily, I have my own.
But I've still got the homing beacon.
Exactly.
Can you believe that guy? Skunk Ape knew what we were going to do the whole time. He just wanted to rub our noses in the penal zone, so to speak.
I don't like being in the penal zone, Sam.
You're not supposed to, Max. It's a horrible plane of non-existence forever trapped between reality and unreality.
Yeah, that and also that beeping noise is really getting on my nerves.
Turn around, Max. Skunk Ape strapped an antimatter bomb on your back while we were out cold. Get rid of it.
Jeez, what a jerk!
We gotta get out of here, Max. Pronto.
Teleportation.
Gotcha!
Welcome back, sirs.
What just happened?
I detected a spike in antimatter radiation, so I locked onto the signal from your homing beacon and reversed the polarity of the dimensional stabilization field to intercept...
Yeah. Just tell us how we can get back at Skunk Ape for crimes against the freelance police and humanity.
I say let's cover him in candy bar wrappers and feed him to starving raccoons!
You failed to trap him in the penal zone?
I wouldn't say failed exactly. Maybe underperformed.
And we blew up the penal zone with an antimatter bomb!
Oh dear.
How can I help, Sam and Max?
Dr. Mama Bosco has been granted the fullest security clearance possible for a dead citizen, Mr. President.
How are we going to stop Skunk Ape now?
With the penal zone destroyed, we have no way to return him to prison.
Unless you could make another penal zone somewhere else.
I smell a convoluted plan coming on.
With a side order of hand-waving technical nonsense. Extra crispy.
Before I made the destabilizer, I was working on a dimensional rift generator. It doesn't open a gateway to another dimension, it actually creates another dimension. Only problem is, you'll have to find a nexus of ley lines somewhere for it to work. A place where the border between reality and nonsense has broken down.
There happens to be one of those in the city, ma'am. It's at 1313 Straight Street.
That address sounds familiar.
That's our building. So you're suggesting we trap Skunk Ape in our own building?
Well, kind of. You'd actually be turning your building into an alternate dimension, so it won't really exist anymore.
I'm afraid it's the only way, sirs.
And on the plus side, if it doesn't exist, think of how much money we'll save on rent.
We don't pay rent, Max. Can't we just use that destabilizer thing to open up another gateway?
Not now that the penal zone has been destroyed. You'll have to use Mama Bosco's rift generator to create a new penal zone.
How does this rift generator work?
You just plug it in and press the pedal. After that, it works just like the destabilizer. If Skunkape is wearing that homing beacon, he'll get pulled into the new dimension. The trick is finding enough power for it.
Do you have any more of those power cores lying around?
No, I never did get that back. But even so, it would have taken 100 of those things to give enough power to a dimensional rift generator. It's over there, with the other inventions that are a deadly radiation hazard.
See you on the other side, Dr. Mama Bosco. We'll be careful with your rift generator, Mama Bosco.
Just make sure you don't turn it on until you've got that homing beacon on General Skunkape.
Nutrition specs.
I've always wanted to know what's in this ghostly goop. Cow hooves, lime flavoring, vodka. This isn't ectoplasm from beyond the veil, Max. It's a batch of lukewarm gelatin shots.
Funny, I always pictured Mama Bosco as more of a gin and tonic woman.
Dr. Mama Bosco's ghost is made of ionized air?
Funky!
Teleportation.
Did you see that, my queen? Not only did I defeat Sam and Max, but I took care of the penal zone in one stroke.
Unfortunate word choice.
Sam and Max, you survived! Have you returned with a, how do I put this tactfully, better thought out plan to stop Skunkape?
Our last plan would have worked fine if he hadn't changed the future.
Yeah! How do I put this tactfully? Bite me.
You'll need to get your personal belongings. Let me see if I can... Oh, that hurts. Does everyone else taste butterscotch?
Thanks, Brain. Now we just need a way to get this homing beacon on Skunk Ape's back without us noticing.
I can't remember the name of my elementary school.
Are you okay, Brain?
You're looking a little green, even for you.
The stress of powering the higher functions of this ship is proving most detergent. Plus, I think this broth is starting to go bad.
How are we supposed to stop Skunk Ape now?
I don't know. Something about a homing beacon, wasn't it?
Keep it together, Brain.
Okay, bye now, Grandma.
Nutrition specs.
Yikes!
What?
Your Nutrispecs indicate that, aside from the expected levels of snark, coffee ice cream, tar, and fish sticks, Girl Stinky is chock full of love.
You must be reading that thing wrong.
Maybe we don't have to defeat Skunk Ape after all. If your Nutrispecs are right, he'll keel over from mercury poisoning in a few years anyway.
Where's the fun in that?
If I'm reading this right, Harry's been swallowing a lot of pride over the last few months, with side dishes of shredded dreams.
Oh, look! He still contains trace amounts of hope! That's so cute.
Future vision.
I'm not gonna rest until I find the guy who killed my partner.
Killed your partner? Is there something you're not telling me?
Must be ominous foreshadowing, pal. Whatever the case, I'm gonna sound really cool in the future.
What? Don't you have planets to blow up or something? What? Don't you have planets to blow up or something?
Thanks, Stinky. Hey, Brain, can you give us a hand here?
Maybe cause a subtle yet stylish distraction?
I grow weak jamming tracks, and I fear my time in this wharf is drawing to a close. But if I can prevent but one villain from massaging another appointment book, my sacrifice is but a small, small bacon belt to pay.
Great. Could you hurry it up?
Max, show some respect for this noble creature's sacrifice. Could you hurry it up, please?
Donut button, Sam and Max. Donut button till we meet again in the plaid.
Emergency. Engine failure. Emergency.
No! Not in my moment of triumph! Sam and Max must somehow be responsible for this. I must find them and destroy them!
That's it, little buddy. Let's go.
Teleportation.
What do we do now, Sam?
I don't know. The power's out in the whole building.
There they are! I don't know how you escaped the penal zone, Sam and Max, but you will never escape my disintegrator eyes! Ha 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 ha!
Gee, I hope Sybil's stuff is okay.
You live on our street, there's a good chance you're gonna get blown up. She should understand that by now, Sam. I was hoping we'd teleport under an immovable pile of rubble and debris. Trapped for weeks, we'd be forced to resort to cannibalism just to survive.
You keep coming up with creepy disaster scenarios that always end up with you eating me, Max. It's getting annoying.
If you don't like it, then stop looking so damn tasty.
It's a good thing Sybil packed all her junk into these boxes for safekeeping.
You guys keep it down. We're trying to save the planet here.
Intruders! They've come to defile the toy box!
Kill them! No, wait, brother. Look! It is the dog and rabbit!
Just as prophesied on Tablet 8, verse 32.
Excuse me. I'm pretty sure you mean Tablet 6, verse 24.
Heretic!
Looks like another in a long line of wacky cults, Max.
We're in so many prophecies, we should start charging royalties.
You try and entertain the other wingnuts while I find a way to power this thing up. Look it, Max. I've never been that good with hieroglyphics, but it looks like this tablet is all about us.
Ooh, what does it say about me?
Let's see. You're going to fight a monkey, get a bunch of magic weapons, merge with the collective unconsciousness to become one with infinity, and then destroy the universe.
Are you sure you're not reading it backwards?
Well, if that's the case, you're about to wrestle a crocodile, and I'm going to turn into an owl.
I can hardly wait!
I'm tired of trying to read this thing. I'll wait for the movie. I'm tired of trying to read this thing. I'll wait for the movie. That's the most evil-looking toy chest I've ever seen. No doubt it'd unleash all kinds of horrors if we ever opened it.
I'll get a crowbar!
And I'll scrounge up some blasting caps.
No! You mustn't open it!
That would give General Skunkape unimaginable power to destroy us all.
They're right, pal. We'd better get rid of Skunk Ape first. The workers left some of the cable exposed when they were busy not fixing the power in this dump. We better call a contractor to fix that hole in our basement once this scintillating adventure has come to its inevitably earth-shattering conclusion.
Nutrition specs.
Gullibility, ignorance, well-founded feelings of inadequacy? Yep, those are the ingredients of a cult member, all right.
What about potential for violence?
Only trace amounts.
Must be one of those wussy pacifist cults.
Well, now I'm a little freaked out.
Why?
According to your NutriSpecs, that box contains 90% evil, 50% chaos, and 30% childlike whimsy.
That's 170%!
That's why I'm freaked out. Whatever's in there, it has no respect for math.
Future vision.
Ah! Turn that off!
off! You're killing us here!
Well, it's worth a shot. Hey, Max, want to come here and ground me?
Future vision.
Max, what's wrong with you? Max? Little buddy? Well, that didn't sound good.
Ah, that was just one of the distant future ones. You don't have to worry about it for a while.
The power's out in the whole building. Well, it's plugged in, but there's not enough power to turn it on. It's hard to believe that good old Steamy has been sporadically keeping our building warm for almost a century.
It's even harder to believe that you've given it a cutesy nickname. Ah! Turn that off!
You're killing us here!
Well, at least the boiler still works. Well, it's worth a shot. Hey, Max, want to come here and ground me?
You're pushing 40 in dog years, you're not a very good detective, and it looks like you've put on weight.
Thanks, that should do it. Now I should be able to turn on that rift transmogrifier, or whatever.
Well played, Sam and Max. But once again, I am too strong, and you have only seconds before... Wait, it can't be. The Devil's Toy Box?
Devil's Toy Box? That's right, Jack, and it's ours.
Yeah, go find your own toys.
Perfect. You have led me right to the greatest prize of all. Soon your bothersome dimensional rift will close, and I will take the toy box and the one who can control it. Yes.
Think of something quick, Sam. I don't like the way he's undressing me with his eyes.
As soon as this case is over, I'm getting a gun with more gorilla stopping power. I don't need to shoot anybody. It's enough that they know I have a gun.
Turn it off!
Cut it out! We live in cool, dark places!
Pretty sloppy of you to miss this toy, Skunk Ape. It's the best one yet.
Nonsense. It's worthless.
Are you kidding me? It's just dripping with psychic power. Right, Max?
Huh? Oh, right. That one gives me the power to, automatically calculate the proper tip at restaurants.
Nice one, bonehead.
It's a very practical power, Sam. They can't all be showstoppers.
Give it to me. No!
Keep away from the big monkey.
No fair! Give it!
And so our hero saved the world once again, our villain undone by his own greed. It would seem a fitting conclusion. But this is not the end. Oh no, but merely a beginning. The overture, if you will, of a 5-part symphony of mayhem that will blow your ever-loving mind. What is this mysterious toy box with its bizarre connection to Max? Is General Skunkarpe truly defeated? Will Sam ever find true love? Will Max be able to control his emerging powers? Or are his ominous visions of the future a sign of tragedy to come? I'll see you in the coming chapters to answer all of these questions, and more. But for now, I leave you with this chilling conclusion.
Ouch! Sucked right through 3 floors and a septic tank.
There goes our security deposit.
I wonder if our building is zoned to act as an interdimensional prison.
Sam, what are they looking at?
Holy heaping helpings of Herodotus on base with Marshall stacks and a wah-wah pedal.
Is that us?